And we're live.
Hi everybody, I'm Paul Mills and I'm the chair of the Home County Board of Directors, and it's great to be here. We're leading up to the Stay Home County Festival next weekend, and we're all really excited about that. We've got a great lineup and it's going to be a lot of fun. But this is a little prelude to that, and it's a few board members just getting together to sing some songs for you. We're bored, but we're not boring. How's that? Anyway, this is a song I wrote a few years ago about having a yard sale. We never did have the yard sale, but I wrote the song, so that counts for something. It's called the Yard Sale Song. Here it goes. Well, Saturday morning about sunrise, and everybody's rubbing sleep from their eyes. It's a big yard sale, our first one ever. I thank the Lord for the sunny weather. Well, the attic has never looked so clean, and the basement's got a sparkling sheen. The garage has now got room for the car, but look at that junk in our front yard. One man's trash is another one's treasure. Just take a look at what you leave behind. Someone's junk is another one's pleasure. If you look real hard, you'll be surprised at what you find. Well, the first to arrive was an antique dealer. He bought a coal oil lamp and an apple peeler. He said the rest wasn't worth that much as he smiled and climbed back in his truck. Well, the neighbors bought up odds and ends like old creep cups and a camera lens, rolling pins and croquet balls, and ashtrays from Niagara Falls. One man's trash is another one's treasure. Just take a look at what you leave behind. Someone's junk is another one's pleasure. If you look real hard, you'll be surprised at what you find. Like this here, for example, look at this. Daffy Duck with a clock in his tummy. Isn't that unusual? Isn't that striking? Don't you think it's worth every bit of the $2.25 price tag I put on there? You don't. Okay. Well, what do you think it's worth then? Well, Daffy Duck with a clock in his tummy. How much? 50 cents? You gotta be kidding. Okay, I'll take it. Here's a Veg-O-Matic that we bought at the X. A pair of pants with stripes and checks. My neighbor Rob with the swimming pool bought the Elvis bust for his vestibule. And when the day was over and the selling done, that old junk was all but gone, except for some clothes and a wind-up snail. Well, I guess there's always next year's sale. One man's trash is another one's treasure. Take a look at what you leave behind. Someone's junk is another one's treasure. If you look real hard, you'll be surprised at what you find. Yeah, look real hard, you'll be surprised at what you find. The yard sale song, yeah. Thank you.
So, I'm going to be doing a couple of my own original songs. And this first one is called Spoken Hearts. And the concept behind Spoken Hearts is that throughout our lives and throughout sort of history, we are all sort of spoken for someone else. We have an interconnectedness, and whether or not we admit it or not, there is a connectedness to individuals and groups throughout our lives and throughout whatever lives we might have at another time. The energy and the spirits that go through life surpass the expectations of a basic living life. So, without getting too deep, this is just a silly song based on that. Spoken Hearts. I heard feathers fall around me, and they made a wicked sound. Who'd have thought that things so light could fall so hard upon the ground? But I'm happy just to stay and watch the crooked apple cart turn all the donkeys up and over to impress our spoken heart. Spoken heart, spoken heart. Turn all the donkeys up and over to impress our spoken heart. The stories that you told me were things that I had dreamed long before you ever knew me. But you knew I'd come, it seemed, 'cause destiny had set it out in the timeless cosmic chart, and we're powerless to change the fact that we got spoken heart. Spoken heart, spoken heart. We're powerless to change the fact that we got spoken heart. Through each new life resurrected, there's no telling where we're at. I might in one life be your lover, and in another be your cat. It's not how long we last, or if we ever really start. We're just a fragile body that supports our spoken heart. Spoken heart, spoken heart. We're just the fragile bodies that support our spoken heart. We were slivers of a single whole, when even time had not been set, folded one into the other, long before we'd ever met. We were mountain peaks and oceans, stars that blew themselves apart. It didn't matter where we landed, we were always spoken heart. Spoken heart, spoken heart. It didn't matter where we landed, we were always spoken heart.
Hi, I'm Jenny Rensby, and this is Chuck Reid. We are board members of Home County and part of the Board But Not Board workshop. So we're super happy to be bringing you some pre-recorded live virtual performances for Home County this year. So the first song we're doing is a song by the late, great John Prine. This is our little tribute to him. It's called In Spite of Ourselves.
Don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
Well, he ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't real sharp, but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe. I'm never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we are the big door prize. We're gonna slide our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but a big old heart dancing in our eyes.
Well, she thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She keeps on ticking, keeps on ticking. Never gonna let her go.
Well, he's got more balls than a big brass monkey, a whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's a howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe. I'm never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we are the big door prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. This is a song I wrote. It's called Sunshine. I wrote this for my daughter. So I brought my own little piece of sunshine, which is the sunflowers, which is a funny story because it always rains at Home County. So we were going to name it Home County Soak Fest. So I always brought sunflowers for the info tent just to brighten up Deb's day in there. So this song is called Sunshine. It's got to be a million times heard me say I love you. If you only knew what power those three little words can do. Comfort you when you are down, scared and lonely, sick or sad. Hold the bond that lies between us, a stronger love I've never had. Your essence is every breath I take. Your image is carved in my brain. Can't imagine life without you. Nothing would ever be the same. With you, the colors are brighter, the image is sharper, sound so clearer. With you, the song sounds better, the smile is brighter. With you, my life is complete. I'm happy to say I've had my day, and you have the rest of your life. You make me beam with pride and joy when you walk into a room. If you only knew how much of my heart belongs to you. Comfort you when you are down, scared and lonely, sick or sad. 'Cause whenever you're around, I think about the joy I've had. Your essence is every breath I take. Your image is carved in my brain. Can't imagine life without you. Nothing would ever be the same. With you, the colors are brighter, the image is sharper, sound so clearer. With you, the song sounds better, the smile is brighter. With you, my life is complete. I'm happy to say I've had my day, and you have the rest of your life. With you, the song sounds better. With you, my life is complete. I'm happy to say I've had my day, and you have the rest of your life.
Jenny and I had done a John Prine song earlier. This is another John Prine song. This is the last song that John Prine wrote before he died earlier this year. When I saw the video of him singing it from his living room, not very professional and so forth, just sitting in his living room singing it to a couple of friends, just tore my heart out. My world stopped for a couple of days. Had to stop, write it down, figure out how to play it, so forth and so on. So this one's still pretty new, but hopefully we'll get through there. I've been down this road before. I remember every tree, every single blade of grass holds a special place for me. And I remember every town and every hotel room and every song I ever sang on a guitar out of tune. And I remember everything, things I can't forget. The way you turned and smiled on me on the night that we first met. And I remember every night your ocean eyes of blue. How I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. I've been down this road before, alone as I can be, trying to keep my past from sneaking up on me. Got no future in my happiness, regrets are very few. A little tenderness is the best that I could do. I remember everything, things I can't forget. Swimming pools of butterflies that slip right through the net. And I remember every night your ocean eyes of blue. How I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. How I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew.